Hey, good Monday morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update. And yes, we knew it will have to happen at some point, and it looks like it's on the way. That is an actual snowstorm for the most of lower Michigan, especially the southern half, especially the south central, southwest, and southeast half of lower Michigan. What appears to be a perfect track, if you will, for an accumulating snow. So let's get on into it and show you what's going to happen. This would be from Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, very early Thursday morning. So about a 12 to 14 hour period of some moderate to heavy snowfall. So here is the model, and I'll show you a couple of models, and they show very similar ideas. The one discrepancy would be, where does the snow to freezing rain line set up? And the European model, usually the best model, brings that freezing rain into Detroit, into Ann Arbor. That would lower your snowfall totals there, but it would of course increase the ice accumulation and the sleet and the mess. So you'd still get a lot of precipitation. It would just be mixed between snow, sleet, and freezing rain. And then the US model is a little bit colder, so it takes that freezing rain and instead of into Detroit and Ann Arbor, keeps it at about Toledo. So that's what we're dealing with right now, some tweaks. So let's get on into it and show you wide perspective. By the way, this is one of 3 storm systems. Matthew Bursley wins the warm weather pattern coming back. Looks like about the last days of February is when deep Arctic cold will break and we'll start to have 30s and 40s. And that's about normal at that time. So here's your Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, Wednesday overnight. We'll look at this closer next, but there you see the shield of snow with the storm system. And then as we go to Thursday, it moves off, dries out, and then the weekend, another storm system of this type. This is Saturday. So that's storm number 2, we're going to call it. And then as we go to the middle of next week, a third storm system possible. And kind of starts to quiet down and warm up some as we get out, like I said, to about February 25th or so. Here's a little closer look. And I'll see if we've got the latest. It's been coming in. Hey, good morning from the Bloomfields. Oh, okay, I got you. David Feinblum. Joyce Griggs, good morning. Thanks for watching. And Larry Walla, good morning. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Finally a snowstorm. So this is Monday and Tuesday. This is today and tomorrow where there could be an inch or 2 a random of snow. This is Tuesday. Good travel on Tuesday if you need to travel. This is Wednesday. Let's take it to noon. And the snow just starting. Let's take it to Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock. And the storm system going pretty good at that point. And then let's take it to the middle of the night, Wednesday night. And there you see this model again. The low pressure center heading toward Toledo would bring enough warmth into Detroit and Ann Arbor and Monroe for mixed snow, sleet, freezing rain. And it would keep the heavy snow shield, Thumb, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, Flint, down through Lansing, Kalamazoo, and Grand Rapids, Clare, Houghton Lake, Alpena would be on the north side of the heavy snow band. And then by Thursday morning, 8 a.m., off to the east. Let me hit refresh here and see if we do have any new panels from the European. Give me just a second here, and it doesn't look like we do. Okay, now here's the US model. And I told you similar idea, but just a skosh different. So note that its freezing rain stays just to our south, and it keeps Detroit, Monroe, and Ann Arbor all in snowfall. Our current thinking is that the European is usually a little bit better than the U.S. model. So, what is the early guess? Hey, good morning, Greg Favero. What's the early guess on this? You know, it has the makings of easily a 5-inch snow to as much as a 9-inch snow. 5 to 9 is probably a good idea with a lot of 6 and 7s. On the current track, 6 inches plus, maybe Kalamazoo, Lansing, Flint. The thumb, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, Grand Rapids, probably. And then tapers off to 3 to 6 north of that and tapers off to the south of it. So the question will be, what does Ann Arbor, Detroit, Monroe get? Greg Favero, snow day, question mark. Yeah, I would say so. I would say in your area, if 5 or 6 inches causes a snow day, I would say Thursday, you probably got it. All right, so we're going to be tweaking that. This is just the preliminary start, saying that our first widespread, really winter snow system for the southern part of the state. Today, high temperatures about as warm as it's going to get in the next 10 days or so. Good morning, Harbor Beach and Ray Van Horelbecke. So 30s far south, 20s elsewhere. Tomorrow, 30 in the south, and already down to 26 in Grand Rapids and 21 in Saginaw. So big temperature spread. Wednesday in the 20s, Thursday in the 20s, teens to the north in Traverse City. Friday only in the teens and low 20s for high temperatures. So what you get out of this is that winter is going to continue. Saturday, maybe flirt with 30 in some places. And then it looks like possibly an Arctic blast of air Sunday, Monday, about the 16th, 17th, 18th or so of February. Could have highs in the single digits, which would put us below zero in the morning. February 18th cold, 19th cold, 20th cold in the 20s, 21st, 22nd cold. Yeah, see, winter, winter, winter. You asked for it, some of you. Now the 23rd, and this is way out there, 10 days. 10 days or so, 14 days. And that's why, it stands to reason that the cold air will probably break about late February, early March. Not to say that we march right into spring type weather pattern, but I'm saying that we do have an Arctic blast coming, and then we'll go back to the 30s. And by that time, March 1st, our normal high is 35, 36, 37. So you get a little sunshine and you do pop above the freezing mark. We're in the thick of it now. We've got possibly 3 snowstorms on the way in the next 2 weeks. If you don't like it, write it out. We're only a couple of weeks away from seeing light, big light at the end of the tunnel if you're not a winter fan. If you are a winter fan, here it goes in the next couple of weeks. So thanks for joining me. I will keep you updated on mlive.com/weather. Anything at the current time, anything that is of safety nature, which winter storms always are, I get to tag that so it doesn't go behind what they call the paywall for you to pay it. So you can continue to read all of the winter information for free on MLive. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. We'll keep you updated through the week. Take care.